this one. Speaking, the best, right? So yeah, it's Friday, right? NFP, right? Yeah, and we have three events at the same time, right? Which is a boring part, right? We have oh, I greeted you, ne? Are you guys fine?
Good,
With the
good.
sharp.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's a good manner to greet people. And guys, please let's not make this session too formal, right? Please. If there's a question, if there's misunderstanding, anything, stop me anytime so that we can explain to each other, right? Right. So this is straight and forward. It's not, in fact, it's not straight and forward. Let's read what's happening here. We have unemployment rate, right? Having unemployment rate, we have non-farm payrolls, our main event, right? We have our average hourly earnings, right? So by checking the forecast on unemployment rate is equal to previous, right? Our first disadvantage. And checking the forecast on let's not focus on non-farm payrolls now because what we want is the average hourly earnings to correspond with non-farm payrolls, right? Right. So let's talk of average hourly earnings. So in terms of average hourly earnings, we have the forecast is equals to previous, right? So it's too bad, too bad. So meaning we'll try to get another source of information, right? We'll try to get another source of information because when the average is equal to, when the forecast is equals to previous, it does not really tell us what's going to happen, right? All right, so meaning let's get another source. So I opened this one, it's called Trades. Trades, right? Shows the economic calendar work the same way as investing.com, right? They predict the news, the same thing, right? So can you guys please mute yourselves, please?
Yamkwisela mkutano phakathi komzimba baba okumsibuluzayo phakathi kwegazi.
Hey, let me mute all. Okay, nice. So we have what's so called trades, right? Trades, same thing as investing.com, right? Right. So on trades, we're here to check their data, right? How their data, how we're here to check what's their prediction on what? On average hourly earnings, right? I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's go to 4 April, which is today, right? Right. Please don't let it confuse you, right? I know it does not look nice. So here is average hourly earnings. Can you see it, guys? Where I'm pointing now.
Yes, you can see.
Yes, yes, you can
Nice.
see.
So look at their forecast. Do you see their forecast is bigger than the previous?
Yeah, boy.
Yes. So what's happening when the forecast is bigger than previous? That's now where we now
Yes,
must find out so that we learn more in terms of what is average hourly earnings, right? Let's get into average hourly earnings and we come up with what is it, right? I hope you can see if there's anyone if you guys you don't you can't see my screen, please, and you are using phones, you please rotate your screen so that you can see clear. So what is average hourly earnings? Average hourly earnings measures the change in the price businesses pay for labor, not included not including, meant to say, not including agricultural sector. So now we can see how average hourly earnings correspond with non-farm payrolls. Because on non-farm payrolls, agricultural sector, it is not included. All right. So now we're talking of, it says our average hourly earnings measures the change in the price businesses pay for labor. We all understand when they say businesses pay for labor, the change in the price businesses pay for labor. So how does it affect the market? A higher than expected reading should be taken as positive bullish for the USD. Do you hear what it says, guys? A higher than expected reading should be taken as positive bullish for USD. Investing.com, it gives us what? The forecast that is equal to previous, but the tradays, here it is. Tradays gives us what? 0.4. So meaning, what does this mean? What's going to happen at 2:30? It means that gold, no, this is not a signal. We are still cooking the signal. Don't be confused. It means that gold must go to the downside according to average hourly earnings. Do you see this? Which is too bad, because okay, let me not be too, because we haven't spoke about non-farm payrolls yet, right? So according to this, meaning that gold must go to the downside according to average hourly earnings, right? Right. Now we have the direction on average hourly earnings, right? So let's go to non-farm payroll. No, let's go to initial jobless claims. Nice. It's here. No, it's not initial. Unemployment rates. So speaking of unemployment rate, right? Let's get into unemployment rate. Right, here it is. So what does it say? Unemployment rate is a percentage of unemployed workers in relation to the total civilian labor force. It reflects unemployed people actively seeking employment. This is too clear. The unemployment rate is a measure of labor market state. Index decrease may have positive effect on dollar codes. This is what we wanted. Index decrease may have positive effect on dollar codes. Do you guys hear what they're saying here? Index decrease may have positive effect on dollar codes. So what is their forecast? Unemployment rate, it's 4.2, right? And forecast is bigger than their previous. What does this tell us? Because they said, right, when the forecast is lower than the previous, right, it may be positive for dollar, but because it is higher than the previous, it's negative. So what's going to happen to gold? What's going to happen to gold on unemployment rate? Because on unemployment rate is going to affect gold negatively. So what's going to happen to gold? It's going to affect US dollar negatively today at 2:30. So what's going to happen on gold? Let's talk, guys. We can't make this one too.
It will be
can
bullish.
buy gold.
Yes, according to unemployment rate, right?
Yes.
But average hourly earnings, it says that it must go to the downside. And unemployment rate, it says it must go to the upside. So do you see the danger of 2:30 today? But no problem. Let's go to non-farm payrolls. We're still cooking our signal, right? Right. This is the most educational signal ever I'm giving out. So we have non-farm payrolls, right? What is non-farm payrolls? This is nice, man. So non-farm payrolls, it presents the number of new jobs created during the given month. Which month are we talking about? Last month, right? March, right? It says non-farm payrolls present the number of new jobs created during the given month in all non-agricultural sectors of the US. So anything that has to do with agriculture is not included. The indicator growth can have a positive effect on dollar codes. I like it. I like Tradays. They put it in a nice English. It says the indicator growth can have a positive effect on dollar codes. So according to here is the next release, right? The next release is in 2 hours. So very soon will be released. So look at the forecast. Here is the forecast. According to the forecast, right? The forecast is lower than the previous, right? What do they say? The indicator growth can have a positive effect on dollar codes. So according to the forecast and this, it shows that the indicator does not show growth. It shows that it is decreasing. And when it decreases, what does it show? In fact, how does it affect our US dollar?
Negative.
How does it
Affect it negatively.
it affect it negative, right? So meaning
Yes.
when you are trading gold, you'll have to do what?
Buy.
To buy. Beautiful. Hey, this is nice. This is very nice. So we have unemployment rate on our side supporting a buy and our main event supporting a buy, right? Right, which forces us not to sell. But we will have a spike due to average hourly earnings, right? And how do we avoid the spike? Very beautiful. Yeah, no. So, according to the data, right, it says during non-farm payrolls, we are buying gold. Unemployment rate, we are buying gold, which is at the same time, those two, they are at the same time. Average hourly earnings, it says we are selling gold, right? So how do we enter in that manner? How do we avoid to be not to blow our accounts, right? So if we don't want to blow our account, it's either we do it two ways, right? Which two ways? Very beautiful. It's either we're not going full margins so that we can give it a space to breathe. You understand when I say the space to breathe? By me saying the space to breathe is that by letting it taking you to negatives and it comes back with a buy, right? That's the first way of avoiding blowing, right? You're not going with full margin because why? Our average hourly earnings does not support our side. Unlike when last month, last month it supported. They were all supporting. We made a huge amount, and it was nice. And here, this month things are now different, right? They're different because of hourly earnings. And what's the other way to avoid this, right? Let me try to open trading view, right? Okay, trading view. So let's talk about this while the trading view is it's either you do what? It's either you put buy stops. Don't make a mistake and put buy limits because you will and it don't agree even if you put buy limit. Okay, no problem. Let's focus on it's either we put what? Buy stops, right? How do we put buy stops? That's why we're opening trading view, right? So by putting buy stops, you wait for it to go to the downside, and when it goes to the upside, it goes to the upside with you. That's what I mean. In fact, we have three ways. That's what I mean by saying you place your buy stops, right? And placing buy stops, it's kind of safe because we show that this market is gonna spike, right? Because of our hourly earnings. Nasdaq. Are you guys fine? Are you guys fine? Because hey,
We are fine. We are fine. Still cooking.
yeah, and the next week we're gonna have interest rate. We will kill it at. I hope you will wake up at 3 a.m. NZD interest rate. Next week we're gonna have it, right? And we're gonna have CPI Wednesday. And on Thursday we're gonna have PPI. Hey, this money is too much. It's too much. Okay, we are here. So, for example, right, this is 15 minutes time frame, right? Since this is 15 minutes time frame, for example, I'm making example in terms of how you should put your buy stops, right? Yeah, the market is here at 14. So we have a problem of some brokers, they give off codes, right? So it's better you enter at 14.28 because by 29 they will give off codes, off codes, off codes, off codes. So the minute it says 14.28, you enter and you watch a movie, right? You watch a movie, you place your hand on, close all positions. When you're deep in profits, you close, right? Nice. So let's say the market is here at 2:30, right? The market is here. It is moving. In fact, it is moving where it is moving now. Let me do this. It is moving where it is moving now. You take your buy stop, right? You put it not too far, but at least somewhere here, so that when it moves, it kicks you in. All right. You don't put it too far. It will depend on you where you want to put it. Why? Because of average hourly earnings, right? Right. So you put it here. And another thing is that it might not even spike. Why it might not even spike? It might go to the upside and come back to the downside. You see? So which one is favoring us? Which in terms of our plans? Because we had two plans, right? Either you use small lot size or you put a buy stop. You will choose which one you want to use, which one you will use, right? Right. So, okay, me, I'm gonna end. The minute it says 14.28, I'll be inside the market and I'm gonna give it a space to breathe, right? Because I'm expecting a spike, right? That's what I'm gonna do. And it might not even spike and go to the upside and to the downside because of average hourly earnings. So this is simple. Enter before, but use a small lot size, right? We are buying. We'll be buying NFP. We'll be buying right at 2:30. We'll be buying gold, right? Enter before. Don't use big lot sizes, but what's important, make sure you make money with the lot size you use. So either you enter here, right, or you enter here with full margin. You put your buy stops here as many as you can for going full margin, so that when this market starts moving from here and it moves just here, you know that you already made money with a small movement. All right, simple. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Right, this one you must be fast. I'm gonna enter right at 14.28. I'm gonna enter. After entering, and I'm gonna still put buy stops so that when it goes to the downside, I'm sure I'm in case it does not go to the downside. I'm sure that I'm inside the market. And when it goes to the upside, it triggers these entries here. It triggers them. So you see how much I'm gonna make. So we're here to make money. Please make this work for you. Otherwise, it's a buy for NFP. And I mean, it's a buy on gold, right? Buy on gold, sell on USD JPY, buy on Euro USD, buy on GBP USD, buy on AUD USD. You understand the chart. So good luck. Make sure you make money. And yeah. Is there any question before we close the session? Make sure you buy today. And we're gonna be doing CPI again. In fact, all the news will be together. All the news. I see a message here. Hey, I can't wait for NZD interest rate. I can't wait. Why I can't wait? That one was Australian interest rate. Did not move, but no problem. Yeah. Is there anything you want us to talk about, guys? Jimmy, what's happening? Hey guys, has the session ended already? Uh,
Just a quick one.
yes, sir.
Um, is it not possible that it can start by spiking downwards and thereafter move upwards? Or is
Yes,
it what you are saying by in terms of you enter at 28 minutes past and then you still keep your buy stop on top? Just to check
yes,
if it
yes.
spikes downwards.
Is it? Can I get the question again? Is it?
Is it not possible that perhaps the market might spike downwards
Uh-huh.
before going upwards? Because
Yes. So the reason,
we are predicting it to spike, I mean to take an upward direction, and thereafter it might go down.
so the reason we'll be using smaller lot sizes today is because of it might spike and it might not spike. You understand what I'm saying? So to avoid those, you use smaller lot size and you put your buy stops. Entries with smaller lot size, buy stops up there. I don't know if I answered the question because I did not get it very well.
No, you have answered it. You have answered it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And we're buying NES 100 also. So NES 100 is not really, yes, it is moved by the news, but it's not really impacted by the news, right? So it might shoot to the downside and gold shoot to the upside. So we want pairs, right? Either you buy gold or you buy GBP USD. Those are pairs because why it's XAU USD, it's GBP USD. You understand what I'm saying? So NES 100 is not a pair, right? It's an index, right? Full of companies inside it. That's why it's too dangerous to trade NES 100 during the news. I hope we understand each other, right? Yeah, it's gold we're buying today. Yes. Yes, we'll be buying gold today, right? Making money makes sense. So we have less a minute. Thank you for the attendance. Good luck. Go buy gold. Don't use big lot size because we're expecting it to go to the downside before it goes to the upside, right? And make sure you buy and make sure you place your what? Buy stops. Yeah. Thank you for the attendance. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And yes, and go anything that has to do. In fact, let me please put GBP USD. Buy GBP USD. Simple. The best. Thank you very much.
Before you leave,
We have a minute. It might kick us out.